This car was brought to me to diagnose and see why the engine is having a performance issue and a bit vibration. So I tried to scope and checked everything and everything was okay. But I tried to scope the injector waveform to see the injector if there is any issue with the injectors, and I got this waveform from the injector, which means the PCM is controlling the injector this way. And when you see the way it is controlling it, that means the dwelling time is little, and you can see the rest of the humps over there is like a duty cycle thing. So it's like it has a time it closes before the injector will shut off totally, so that high spark will come in and go off. So what I'll do now is I'll try and change the position of the injector and see what I'll get next. So after changing the position of the injector 1 to injector 2, I was still getting the same waveform. That means the performance of the engine was caused by the control unit. So this is how the control unit is controlling the injector pulses, which wouldn't allow the vehicle to run perfectly, because with the petrol engine the injectors are not meant to work this way. So I'll set up a trigger properly so that I can get the waveform on the injector 2 also. So trying to position my trigger properly so that I can get the waveform properly. So you can see the dwelling time is short, because when you check the point at which the injector opened fully, but the rest are like duty cycled controlled like impulses. So what I'll do now is I'll pause the waveform so that I can expand it and see the duty cycle controlled, if it opens more or it closes more. So you can see that before it shut down, and you can see the dwelling time. So I'll talk to the customer to get a control unit for a petrol vehicle so that they run on it, because with this process the vehicle is not going to run perfectly. And it was a gas vehicle, LPG. So I think maybe this is how the LPG injectors are controlled, and you can see 5.4 milliseconds. And when I take it to the dwelling time, the point at which it opened was 1.3 milliseconds, and that 1.3 milliseconds for direct injection duration. And you can see this duration, so it's working like a direct injection or something, but this one is a port injector. So you can see the duty cycled, and you can see that the percentage is really small, the opening time is really small. So you can see the duty cycle controlled. So I'll tell the customer we have to replace the control unit, and when I measure it, you can see 1.1 or 1 point, let's say 1 point something milliseconds, and for the correct measurement it's supposed to be 2 point something. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.